What's going on, people? It's me, TheRealMossi, with another Battlefield 3 review and tips video for you. This time I'm going to be taking a look at the permanent aircraft upgrade below radar. So let's get started. Below radar is a permanent upgrade in jets and choppers. It's not a normal upgrade gadget or weapon, so it doesn't take up one of those 3 slots. This also means that you don't need to equip it once it's been unlocked. It'll always be available every time you access the aircraft you've unlocked it for. Okay, so how do you unlock it? Well, it's available for 3 different aircraft: attack choppers, scout choppers, and jets. You need 37,000 experience points to unlock it in attack choppers, 32,000 to unlock it in scout choppers, and 15,000 experience points to unlock it in jets. Alright, so now that you've unlocked it, you want to know what it does. Below radar becomes activated when flying at low altitudes for at least 2 seconds. Once activated, it prevents enemy air-to-air heat-seeking missiles from locking onto your aircraft when you're flying at low altitudes. After patch 1.04, it also prevents surface-to-air lock-on missiles like the Stinger and IGLA from locking onto your aircraft. It also makes it more difficult for the enemy to spot your aircraft. So pre-patch, it only prevented other aircraft from locking onto you with their heat seekers. Post-patch, it prevents both aircraft and foot soldiers from locking onto you when you're flying at low altitudes. This has made below radar extremely powerful, especially when used on attack and scout helicopters. You can stock infantry with your chopper and they can basically do nothing. They can't lock onto you with their stingers. Their guns' bullets can't damage your chopper unless they shoot directly at the pilot and kill him, but that's very hard to do. The only things the foot soldier can do against the low-flying chopper that's stalking them is 1. Use an RPG if they have it equipped, 2. Jump into a tank or another vehicle with heavy weapons, or 3. Jump into a mobile or stationary AA and try to shoot down the low-flying chopper. Each of these options requires luck on the foot soldier's part. Hitting a chopper with an RPG or tank's cannon is easier said than done. You will miss many times, and while all this is going on, the chopper can easily kill you or just fly up higher if they notice that you're trying to use unguided weapons against them. So how do you know exactly when you're flying low enough to activate below radar? Well, you'll know when nobody's locking onto you, that's how. No, you can use the chopper's altimeter, this thing over here, to gauge your altitude. If this rectangle with a number in it is red, then it's safe to assume that you're flying at low enough altitudes. But for the most part, with experience, you won't need to refer to this. You'll just know. Okay, so how do you use below radar effectively? Well, one of the best combos to use is below radar with ECM jammer. Alright, so if you notice that an enemy is locking onto you, pop the ECM jammer and dive straight down and start flying at low altitudes. The ECM jammer will prevent lock-on while you're diving down, and the below radar will kick in after that, allowing your ECM jammer to cool down. This is a potent combination, and if you're in a chopper and you have a gunner with flares equipped, you'll be almost impossible to bring down. Unfortunately, this buffing of below radar also seems to promote spawn trapping and spawn killing with helicopters. If the enemy team isn't smart enough to get into a stationary AA and shoot down the chopper, they're basically sitting ducks, since their stingers are useless against the low-flying spawn-killing chopper. So if you're being spawn-killed by choppers that are protected by below radar, your best bet is to jump into the stationary AA in your spawn. Alright guys, if you're constantly getting locked onto by the enemy, unlock below radar and fly right under their noses. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe if you want more. Thanks again, I'm TheRealMossi. Tell your friends about me.